Hi guys, this is Connie, back for some more Connie Reads Crenshaw. We're on chapter 17. Robin was waiting for me in the hallway, sitting crisscross applesauce. Her stuffed armadillo, Spot, was in her lap. I took her hand and led her back to her bedroom. Her rainbow nightlight painted stripes on the ceiling. I wish I had one in my room, although I'd never admit it. I heard you talking, she said as she crawled under her blanket. Sometimes I like to talk to myself. That's kind of weird, Robin yawned. Yeah, I said, tucking her in. It is. You promised Lyle, she reminded me. I'd been hoping she'd forgotten. Yep, he's in my keepsakes bag. I rummaged around the brown paper bag. A bald doll poked out of the top, sizing me up with blank and beady eyes. Scooch over, I said. Robin made room for me on her mattress. I opened the book. Its pages were soft, its cover tattered. Robin, I asked, have you ever had an imaginary friend? You mean like invisible? Invisible, yeah, like that. Nope. Really? Never? Nope. I have Lysandra and Jimmy and Kylie and sometimes Josh when he's not being a boogerhead. They're real, so I don't need to pretend. I flipped through the pages of the book. But sometimes, when you're alone, I paused. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to ask. Like, say you're home and don't have any friends over and you really need to talk to someone who will listen. Not even then? Nope, she smiled, 'cause I always have you. It made me happy to hear her say that, but somehow it wasn't quite the answer I'd been hoping for. I opened to the first page. This is the house on East 88th Street. It is empty now. Like our house, Robin interrupted, only we live in an apartment. True. Jax, Robin said softly. Remember when we lived in the minivan for a while? Do you really remember that? You were just little. I kinda remember, but not really. Robin made Spot do a dance on her blanket. But you told me about it, so I was wondering. Wondering what? Spot performed a backflip. Wondering if we're going to have to live there again, because where would we go to the bathroom? I couldn't believe it. Robin was just a kid. How had she figured out so much? Did she spy on our parents the way I did? Robin sniffled. She wiped her eyes with Spot. I realized she was crying without making any noise. I miss my things, and I don't want to live in a car with no potty, and also my tummy keeps growling, she whispered. I knew what to tell her. She needed to hear the facts. We were having money problems. We were probably going to have to leave our apartment. We might even end up back in our minivan. There was a good chance she'd have to leave all her friends behind. I put my arm around Robin and hugged her close. She looked up at me. Her eyes shimmered. You need to tell the truth, my friend. Don't be ridiculous, I said. We can't live in our car. Where would we put popsicles? Besides, Aretha and Dad snore like crazy. She laughed, just a little. You worry too much, girl. Everything's fine, I promise. Now let's get back to Lyle. Another sniffle. A nod. Hey, fun fact about crocodiles, I said. Did you know that a bunch of them in the water is called a float? Robin didn't answer. She was already sound asleep, snoring softly. Me, I couldn't sleep. I was too busy remembering. And that's the end of chapter 17. And next is part 2. So this is the end of part 1. Sounds like a good stopping place. So be careful with that and enjoy. Please and thank you. And I will see you for the next chapter installment. Bye.